Hey, this is Marcus Washington, MTC Media, looking at Commanders wrap up. Of course, the win over Cincinnati has made everyone happy over the last 2 days. I want to tell you, the DMV and the Commanders talk. Nothing moves the needle in this area than a Washington Commanders win, and honestly a loss too, but definitely a win, especially when your rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels goes 21 for 23 for 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then runs for another 39 yards and scores another touchdown. What I will say about Jaden Daniels is each week he's gotten better. And you saw more of him leaning on the passing game as the weeks go on, more leaning towards the passing game and not just taking off and using the run as a more effective tool, and essentially by running less. And so that certainly uh, makes a lot of Commanders fans feel kind of comfortable that this is the right pick. But also Terry McLaurin, the 4 receptions for 100 yards, the touchdown. I mean, best touchdown, most beautiful touchdown of the week. And along with Zach Ertz, don't forget Zach Ertz being the safety blanket. The 5 receptions wasn't for a bunch of yards, but it kept the chains moving. It gave Jaden Daniels somewhere to go, especially in the middle of the field. It getting Ertz involved in that way. He doesn't need to be Kellen Winslow reincarnated when it needs to be a security blanket for Daniels, and he did a good job of that. Now the flip side of it is that defense. Woof. I didn't understand some of the one-on-one coverages with Jamar Chase, even though as the game went on, you didn't see it anymore. They were certainly giving him help, and that kind of helped T. Higgins um, get a few opportunities there. But for the most part, this is until the defense catches up. This is what you're going to see with Washington. Is you're going to have to see this efficient offense, this offense that you haven't seen the punter in 2 weeks. You haven't seen the punter, you know. I mean, really, that is underrated. You're doing this with a rookie quarterback, Cliff Kingsbury, who certainly deserved his share of criticism with the Cardinals. Has dialed up over the last 2 games, especially the last game. But it really started in the Giants game. He's starting to dial up and getting some synergy with what this offense can do in conjunction with his play calling. And that's important. He almost called a perfect game um, against Cincinnati on Monday night. Now, Washington's on a short week. They're already out in Arizona where they will play the Cardinals. And that is going to be a challenge, especially defensively, because you know the Cardinals are going to give you a heavy dose of James Conner. They're going to do that. They have a mobile quarterback in Kyler Murray who has made plays, who has looked better, especially in that Buffalo game and going forward. He has looked like it wasn't a change of scenery that he needed. Maybe it was a change of leadership that he needed. But he is more efficient. He looks more like what people thought he would look like when he was drafted. And then, you have Marvin Harrison Jr. against DBs that frankly have struggled. So this game on paper sets up as a shootout unless Washington's defense can bow up. And you can't expect for Jaden Daniels to go 21 or 23 every game, right? There's going to be a mistake. He's been terrific. If you look at the other rookie quarterbacks, Sands guys like Drake May, who hasn't really played, Daniels has been terrific in not turning the ball over. I mean, look at Caleb Williams. No offense to Caleb Williams, but that brother's giving that ball away, and Daniels isn't doing that. So you kind of wonder if there's a game coming up where that happens. This is a game where probably Washington is going to have to score in the at least the mid to high 20s, maybe into the 30s to win, because Arizona right now is going to score. So Kingsbury coming home, or if you want to call it home, going back to where he used to work. Oh, I'm sure he wants to dial up another beautiful game. Washington's offense needs to stay efficient. I will say this. I would like to see them run the ball against the Cardinals a lot better than what they ran the ball against the Bengals. And you just gonna have to let the game develop. But in that running game, when they decide to dial those up, it's got to be more efficient, because right now the defense doesn't seem to be ready, and you don't want to keep asking Daniels to do everything that you asked him to do the other night. And that's no, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. And as excited as everyone's getting, he's a rookie. So certainly getting the running game keyed up would really, really help the Washington Commanders. But hey, this has been a great week in the DMV area if you are a Commanders fan. And coming off the win, 2-1, up tied early in the NFC East with a big trip out to Arizona. We'll have to see how they react and if they can build upon the success that they've had and not get too happy. This is Marcus Washington, MTC Media.